Last stop in town before I hit the road. And it was hot. I said, man, point that fan at me. And I'll be good to go. Wasn't playing songs for long when came in candidly. But the prettiest young thing I ever saw. And she was hot. Well, nothing short of masterpiece. I said, oh, I need to know. Yeah, is that your man? Yeah, cause if it isn't, yeah, I'ma play my very best for you tonight. She said, I have a proposition. Every red, they want to take me home tonight. I said, what's that? And she said, if you can make me dance, I'll stay forever. If you can make me dance, I'll stay forever. So I sung how I wore when it came hard to breathe. Hit the folks to make sure I hit the notes. And let's palm and I won't blame you if you can't believe. But she began to flow. That's your man, hey, cause if it isn't, I'ma play my very best for you tonight. Now she say I'm a magician. And if you're ready, they want to take me home tonight. It's quite alright, yeah, she say, if you can make me dance, I'll stay forever. If you can make me dance, I'll stay forever. I want all of you if I'm honest. I'm just trying to figure you out. You're all I need to know. You're all I need to know. 'Cause you're all I need, you're all I need, you're all I need to know. 'Cause you're all I need, you're all I need, you're all I need to know. 'Cause you're all I need, you're all I need, you're all I need to know. 'Cause you're all I need, you're all I need, you're all I need, you're all I need to know.
I go to Miami just for dinner. I went to Japan for a pickup. I just missed the flight, I'm in Atlanta. I just went to Spain, that's Ibiza. Not a civilian, I'm a citizen. Green around the world, looking militant. I fly United, never spirited. Only restaurant is gonna be Michelin.
What?
I mean Michelin, traveling on dividends. She say that I'm bald like a 90s symbol is. I'm getting paid, talking rap on the internet. Yeah, my name green, but I ain't crab, I be generous. LA to Virginia, I just sold my latest song. Japanese denim, flying straight from Manapon. Rolling out to Durban, Malva pudding with some prawns. Then I fly out to Miami and I'm eating like a don, I go to Miami just for dinner. I went to Japan for a pickup. I just missed the flight, I'm in Atlanta. I just went to Spain, that's
Dallas Multipass.
I go to Miami just for dinner. I went to Japan for a pickup. I just missed the flight, I'm in Atlanta. I just went to Spain, that's Ibiza. Ibiza, Ibiza, you won't see me in neither. Invited to the function, I don't go.
Well, it may be a bit soggy, but that certainly hasn't deterred this fan base. A great crowd on hand to battle the raindrops at Nissan Stadium in Nashville. Today, Week 12 of the NFL season is upon us, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Seattle Seahawks taking on the Tennessee Titans. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And he's all the way up across the 40 and down at the 42. Great return.
In the course of a game, we focus on the offense and the defense, and we give lip service to the special teams. It's way bigger than that. The third phase of any football team, and special teams provided the spark to begin this game.
Ward. Here's a screen now for Pollard. Good cover defensively as they get to him just beyond the 45 after the broken tackle. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down.
And a really nice play call there to start the drive, especially if you're a team that has a little bit of a reputation for throwing it downfield. You come out and you think maybe you can catch them off guard a little bit, and they did. Little screen pass, backdoored them, and that time worked well for a solid gain.
And that nearly an interception here on his opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's third down. You talk about this Seahawk defense. They were terrific last week in the win over the Rams.
One thing you always look for when you're evaluating a defense, how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get? How about last week's game? The number was 6. Phenomenal performance.
Check. Trap 50. 70 Ranger. 60 Bobcat. Let go.
To throw, here's Ward. And that is incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away. No return, but it goes down. It's just a punt of 31 yards. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. 21-yard line. Looking to put a drive together. Here's a Tennessee native from just outside of Memphis, Kenneth Walker III. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there, second down.
Well, you don't turn your nose up at a gain of 4, do you? They'll take that on first down. Playbook's got to be pretty well open on 2nd and 6.
From the 25, here's 2nd and 6.
18 Cardinal.
They're going to look to throw. They'll let this go deep for Smith and Jigba. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
Against a team coming off a win, just as your team did the previous week, you talked about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And the Seahawks first down. A gain of 15. First down, Seahawks.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on first down to set him back on second. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Now a draw play. It's Walker. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long.
On the set.
Facing some long odds here if they hope to convert, as they're well behind the original line of scrimmage. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. That'll give him 8 that time. And it'll be 4th down.
An 8-yard gain. It's 4th down.
They're going to try and throw. And this one is incomplete. A surprising move to go for it predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off. And the Titans, they've got the football back, and they've got it in great field position. Shoves him aside. It's a gain of 33 as we ironically approach 3:33 remaining in the quarter. He showed his shiftiness and his explosion to take him all the way down near the goal line.
Love that description, and it creates momentum. Maybe you hand it to him again since he's got it going, or do you fake it?
Got a man, and it's taken in for the Titans touchdown. Chimere Dike, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Titans get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. He's going to score. It's a Seahawk touchdown. He goes 86 yards on the kick return. And the Seahawks are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Extra point up and through by Myers. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. The last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game planned for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
You talk about this Seahawk defense. Right now in the National Football League, they're ranked number 18 against the pass.
And those are the kind of plays that this unit needs to make because they know that going against a team of this magnitude and the way that they're playing, they cannot afford to let them get on a roll early. Chip away at their timing.
He's got his target. That's complete. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that.
Obviously, they didn't get everything they wanted on that completion, but they put themselves in a spot where you've got to at least think about going for it. I know where we are on the field, but still, you've got to think about it, don't you?
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
Now Ward on 4th down. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Go.
They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. The Titans at 6-4 now on the year. They were winners the last time out, so they'll be looking here to make it 2 in a row.
And when you and I watched tape preparing for this, what we saw was a team that competed hard, and they played well in all 3 phases of the game. And I think if they can carry that over to this week, they've got a really good chance to emerge victorious yet again.
That's complete to Dike. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
When you see zone defense and you know you got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4.
79 Broncos. Go street. Trap 60, trap 60. Mustang 19. Ready?
Throwing now, Ward. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
The touch and time are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down. Going for it, here's Ward. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. A nice throw from the rookie out of Miami, and it's going to be good for a first down. Pollard will take it up the gut. And he'll be taken down here as it will take us to the end of the first quarter. These two teams all tied after one.
Ready?
2nd and 5.
Here we go. Strike.
They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. And he will find Ridley on the left side. And the Titans are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
Pollard is not going to get back to the line of scrimmage as they'll tackle him at the 3. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. So stuffed from the 2, now what?
You know me pretty well. What do you think I want here?
Play action?
Definitely. Let him get outside and create. And if he has to run it, he has a little bit more space.
They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal.
Ready?
Pollard again. But he will lose yardage here. Back to the 4-yard line. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky.
This has not been a fun sequence for him at all. 1st and goal, no gain. 2nd and goal, he ends up losing yardage. He may be trying to talk him into getting the ball 3rd time, but I think it's going to be difficult for him to win that battle.
Ward, 3rd and goal. Drops this underneath for Pollard. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. So give him 2 yards there on the completion. And that will bring up an interesting decision here on 4th and goal.
Tight, 19 tight, 60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats, 77 Pirates, 7 Pirates, Warriors, 70, 18 Rattler, 18, 30.
They'll try and throw for it with Ward. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They try to throw on 4th and goal from the 2, and the Seahawks able to come up with a goal line stand. They'll run with Walker to begin the drive. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down with a nice little gain. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
We talk about setting a tone or beginning a drive. That run was absolutely textbook. I'm telling you, partner, now they're not just thinking about an easy drive. They're thinking about maybe taking it downfield.
Now started at their 2. Now they've got a heavy amount of breathing room. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. 1st down.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the 1st down. A nice run right there.
Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10.
18, 5 in. Let go.
Looking to throw. Now he's going to step up and run. Broken tackle. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. It's picked up by the Titans. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line.
You can admire his willingness to sacrifice his body to try and pick up the first down, and I do. But let's face it, you know his coaches are going to warn him about diving or extending for a marker for this exact reason. So much easier if the ball knocks free when you're extended like that. So if you're going to dive, you got to make sure you secure the football, which he didn't.
And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. So as they talk it over, we step aside. Now Ward. And this one's incomplete. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with third down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
He got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
79, bro.
Ward from the gun on third down. On ill-advised throw down, it's intercepted. Picked on by Josh Jobe. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Throw left side complete. That's Walker. And that's good for a gain of 6. And that'll make it second down.
And they'll use him out of the backfield and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
Now he'll tuck this and run. As it complete to Jackson Smith and Jigba. A 6-yard pass on back-to-back plays. Picks up the first. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game.
It's a gain of 6. And the Seahawks first down.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
Ready? 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Cut 19. Cut Panther 11. Panther 11. Ready?
They'll look to throw here. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Torrey Horton, 32 yards. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. Myers connects on the PAT. And that makes the score 14-7.
Michael Dixon, the kickoff for Seattle.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here.
At their own 35-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
Ready?
2nd and 14.
Dragon 60.
They go play action with Ward. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
Oh, I don't know if he's sensing contact to come or what, but that's a ball he'd love to have back. That could have gone for big yardage, but it just didn't want to stay in his hands. That's a tough break.
7 Pirates. 7, 19 Tiger. 19 Tiger.
Here's Ward. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up the first down.
And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
Ready.
It'll be a handoff to Pollard. And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on third down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
18 Rattler. 18 Rattler.
From the gun on third down, Ward. And that is incomplete.
Well, they had that one snipped out defensively. That's a tough one to connect on when you got multiple defenders in the area, and it winds up incomplete.
Here we go. Shot. 6-19 Lions.
Ward to throw for it on 4th. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. The Titans try it, but ultimately they fail on 4th down. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. That'll be taken in by Shaheed. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. So a big play as it gets them all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. Back to throw. Now he's going to step up and run. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
His running ability has been an extra dimension of their game plan thus far. For once, though, he doesn't create any magic against the front that's prepared for him to try and take off.
18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal. Go.
That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
Speed is the name of the game when it comes to RPOs, and sometimes you can be a little too quick. Thus, inaccurate, incomplete.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And that is incomplete. Oh, he did everything to hold on to it, but a nice play defensively, and now it brings up 4th down.
Jason Myers on for the field goal.
Myers' kick is good, and they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
Ready? 77, 79, let's go. 70 Lions. Let's go.
A final shot before break. Ward. He's going to wind up and air it out. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
Ready?
But he takes it up to the 40. A really nice effort that time. 12 yards on the keeper, picking up the first.
together.
A gain of 12.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
First down, Seahawks.
Come on, ready.
And a loose football. Oh, one of the linebackers has got it. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
Covered by the Titans.
Hawk 70, Hawk 19, drop 60, drop 60.
Here's Warren. Following the fumble recovery, he'll throw. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a first down.
Titans, first down. First and 10 at the 29.
Out of the gun, a give to Pollard. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
Brings up second and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Get it. 60.
To throw, here's Ward. They'll drop this underneath to Pollard. Breaks through the contact. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 17-yard line. So from the 17 now, here's a first and 10. To throw is Ward. Here's a screen now for Pollard. And he is going to lose yardage here. A completion, yes, but certainly not what they wanted. A loss of a full 6 yards. Throwing is Ward. Throw to the right, caught by Okonkwo. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
First down.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover. And they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a first and goal.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll run with Pollard. And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a second and goal.
You know, when this offense gets down here near the end zone, they're going to turn to their bell cow, and this guy's been a touchdown machine all year. Excellent job stopping him there on first down.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on second and goal. And he is not going to get in as the big bodies stop him at the 1. Officially no gain on the sneak. Kind of a wasted play there, and now it's third down. Ward. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. Trey Palmer there to make the grab. And the Titans have got it back to within a score. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14.
14. Joey Sly to kick off for Tennessee.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
The Seahawks take over first and 10.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a first and 10. Now he's loose at the 40. Inside the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Kenneth Walker with his 13th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point up and through by Myers. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Looking to put a drive together.
Here we go, shot.
Ward throwing to start the drive. He's going to air one out. That's caught inside the 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Trey Palmer with his 13th touchdown of the year and second of the game. And the Titans have cut it back within a score. A quick throw, but incomplete.
Okay, they went for the fake off of the extra point attempt. It's a long way to go, and they didn't get there. Didn't get it completed successfully. Did someone dare them to do that? Did someone double dog dare them to do that?
Ask, maybe they saw something on film, but do you see something on film to try something from the 15 on the PAT? I don't know.
The only thing they needed to see on film there was a snap, a hold, and someone kicking the ball through the post.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Tory Horton. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Seahawks are able to stretch out their lead. Myers connects on the PAT. And that pushes the lead up to 11. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Kene Nwangwu now out of his end zone.
And he spins through. The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
And, Charles, the name of the game last time, efficiency. Their very first snap, they connected for a quick touchdown.
They get more value than just the points from that series as well. Only needing one play, it keeps the entire offense rested up.
He completes it to Ridley. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Operating from the gun, Moore.
Short throw taken in by Okonkwo.
Will go down as a gain of 6. And that will bring up second down.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 49-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Moore.
And that is incomplete. Nearly intercepted. The free safety couldn't quite get his hands around it, and it brings up third down. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Now they'll shift things around.
Panther 11, Panther 11.
To the air again, Ward. Over the middle, he's going to find Iomanner. And he will have the Titans first down. It won't be by much. He needed 3, and he got 3, barely. But the mark shows first down.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Ready, right?
From the gun, Ward. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself.
But now he's swallowed up and taken down.
Like the footwork back there, I thought he did a pretty good job of evading that first wave of players. Trying to buy a little extra time out of the pocket, but in the end, oh, that was a tough one.
Yeah, winds up getting buried for the loss.
Cougar 19 Lion, 19 tight, 19 tight.
Throwing now, Ward.
He'll let this go for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted.
Picked off by Reek Woolen. And the Seahawks are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
Here we go.
Charles, this offense, they've been on a roll. 2 drives ago they scored. Remember, last drive was that one-play touchdown strike, so now they're looking to make it 3 for 3.
You know, I talked to a Hall of Famer one time about, hey, when you're on defense and these types of things are happening to you, what goes through your mind? And he told me at that point, it's not about schemes. It's not about what's called from the sideline. It's about players. Who's going to make a play, make a stand, and stop this offense from doing what they've been doing?
Back now in Nashville. It's the Seahawks with the possession. They also have the lead here as we get set for the fourth and final quarter.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. 116 yards rushing for him here as he starts to close in now on 1,200 yards for the season.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there, and on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
Back to Walker on 1st down.
They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13.
Here we go, here we go. Cowboy 80, trap 50, trap 60.
They'll set up to throw.
And he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete.
This offense so far on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13.
Setting up the screen here. This is Walker.
Unable to corral him. He fights through. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds.
That's another
Seahawks. 18. Let's go now.
1st and 10.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Steady.
Back to throw now on 1st down.
And this nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. A turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Let's go.
A give for Walker running right.
And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle.
Ken Walker
with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Seahawks add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week.
The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock.
Nwangu now from his end zone.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Got it. Ready?
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go.
Ready, ready.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Hurry, hurry.
It's a gain of 27 yards.
69.
That's good for the
69.
Titans. 1st down.
Kevin Park. Ready.
Ward now working out of the gun.
Looking deep downfield.
And this is incomplete. Oh, he looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
Let's go. Get him, get him. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Let's go.
They'll look to throw again. He's going to let it go again. Man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. A big play that time for the Titans. 51 yards.
I'll tell you what, he's got 2 touchdowns in the ledger already, and that very well could have been a 3rd. They have had absolutely no answer for him defensively, and he's just run.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and the Seahawks have picked it up. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. And I don't know that that fumble is going to matter a whole lot. You look at the deficit here in the 4th. It doesn't matter. The coach on the sideline still scratching his head.
Yeah, not only scratching his head, but probably writing a note or two about, we're going to address this come practice next week because Maybe that's the reason we're down this far. Doesn't matter at this point, but being sloppy throughout the game, not going to help them improve.
And in this situation with the lead, fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. He'll wind up getting 3 on the keeper there, but it leads to a third down. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. He'll grab 3 yards on the play, taking it himself for the first down.
And what a weapon to have when you can use your quarterback as a short yardage runner and pick up first downs.
First down, Seattle.
Now this time he'll look to throw. Now he'll tuck this and run. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead. But I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it...
Rush coming, and he's taken down. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up third.
And it's third down.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. We'll see where they go for this play call. Obviously tough in this spot, backed up. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Going up top. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. 3rd and long that time. He was trying to make something happen, but a little too risky.
Well, the field tilted on him, and what I mean by that is what you said. 3rd and long, got to push it downfield to try and pick up the first down. Defensive backs live for this situation, and they took advantage of the young man right there.
Swinging this out for Pollard. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and it'll be second and a couple.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2. At the 9.
Working out of the gun here, Ward. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. Van Jefferson, his first touchdown on the year. And the Titans have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion, no good. So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And the Seahawks, looks like they've recovered. They have. Well, CD, you understand. I mean, they're so eager trying to get back in this game here in the 4th quarter, but they touched that one a little too early before it went 10 yards.
Brandon, in such a high-stakes scenario, everyone's feeling the pressure on this play. The special teams coordinator, which one is he going to pick in terms of kicks? Can the kicker execute it? Can the team wait for 10 yards? So many variables, and in this case, they didn't get it done.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
7 Tigers, 6 the Eagles, 6 the Eagles.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And this is taken in at the 5. And they do get it down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line.
And the Seahawks first down.
Walker is going to go backwards. He'll lose yardage back to the 5. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
It's a loss of 1. brings up second and
Let's go now.
at the 5-yard line.
Yeah, he's got it. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left.
4 yards on the pickup. It's now 3rd and goal.
Cougar 19. Let's go. 19 Charger, 19 Charger. Ready?
And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Cooper Kupp from a yard out. And the Seahawks have 11-0 in their sights as they add on to their lead. Another touchdown here in the fourth quarter. And, Charles, I think we can start to consider that this undefeated streak of theirs is going to be safe for another week.
And, partner, you don't make it this far into a season without a loss unless you're getting contributions from both sides of the ball.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I know they're not asking me, but I'll give you my opinion anyway. I think it's time to erase that play from the call sheet. I guess they figure with the big lead they can experiment a little bit. But all in all, just go ahead and put that play on ice.
And a pretty poor kick here. It doesn't make it to the landing zone. And that means they'll move the ball out to the 40-yard line. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. But the lopsided affair finally coming to an end, and really no shortage of big plays for us to examine, partner, on offense or on defense for this team. They were so well-rounded in this one.
They certainly were, and how about the day those defenders had, though? How many takeaways did they have? I quit counting after a while. They were clearly the better team, and their defensive effort, it led the way.
So for the Seahawks, the perfect season remains intact as they move to 11-0 on the year. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Tennessee, it's a loss that sets them back in their playoff push as they fall to 6-5. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.